Hey guys, it's Pete from Crunch Time Coaching, and today we've got a fun video for you. We're going to be going over some rackets, which I personally really love, and we're also going to be giving you a little bit of a lesson on how to change from your forehand to your backhand grip. So we will give you a little bit of instruction, but first let's get to the fun stuff. You know, isn't it the best feeling when you like go, all right, I'm going to get a new racket, and you get to try them all out. One of the best things you can do is go on a demo program, try a bunch of rackets out. You know, that's a really cool thing about tennis, I think, is you can actually try before you buy, and Midwest Sports has a really good demo program. So Head and Midwest, they sent me all these rackets. I've loved Head for a long time. You'll see in a lot of my videos I make that I do play with the Head Prestige on a lot of those videos. But now, you know, they've put the new one in my hands, which just looks beautiful, by the way. Especially I am a Georgia Bulldog fan, so I'm really liking the black and the red there, and I believe Chilich plays with this racket. Hit with a little bit last night, and you can really feel the racket, you know, as you're coming through, work for you. It's it feels a bit heavy, but I really kind of like that, especially as I'm going to hit that serve. Felt like almost like a sledgehammer coming down on the ball, and I really like the weighting of this racket. You can see that the string pattern is quite tight. The strings are close together. It's definitely more of a player's frame, and you know, I think for maybe teaching all day, I don't know, this may end up being a little heavy for me, but as far as playing goes, I really love it. It's just got a really good feel to it. I think it's for players who like to kind of take you know, some big whacks at the ball. I think this would be a good racket for you. But anyway, I love this racket. Another racket I've been teaching a lot with, because it feels quite a bit lighter to me, and it's got a really nice, easy feel to it. And Maria Sharapova plays with this racket, and I think this may be a great racket, kind of in between, to be able, you can still play some pretty good tennis with it, but also I think this may help me to teach. But you know, I think this racket can do a bit of the work for you. You don't need as big a swing. You can see that the strings are a little wider string pattern, so I think you can get a little more easy spin on this. Easier for top spin. But I really do like this racket as well. Very pretty colors too. You know, whether you're a guy or girl, I think it would look good. Maybe ladies, this will look good with a lot of your outfits out there. So there you go, there's that one. I'm enjoying it. What I'm excited to try is this racket right here. This is Andy Murray's racket. So, you know, just watch the way he plays. He's very crafty out there. I think this racket will have pretty nice feel. As you can see, we still have the wrapper on there, so I haven't really hit with it too much. So these next three rackets I haven't had a chance to play with yet, but really excited about it. Andy Murray uses this racket, and so, you know, you got to check out the racket that Andy Murray uses. So the next racket we have is quite a flashy racket. It's Richard Gasquet's racket. I have a one-handed backhand, so it works for him pretty well. He's actually having a really good year. Head size is a little bigger. It's 100 square inches, and you know, so I'm excited to use this racket. Again, I can't give it too much feedback yet. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be giving you a lot of feedback on all the rackets I'm trying out, as well as giving you instructional tips. But this is Gasquet's racket. You know, typically when you have a bigger frame, you're going to start getting more power with less effort. So, you know, hopefully that can give me a little more pop. This may also be good for me to go out and teach with all day. Plus, it looks quite flashy there. Last but not least, right? The racket that won the US Open this year, won Wimbledon this year, and the Australian Open, and got to the finals of the French Open. So it's the racket that Novak Djokovic trusts, and it is the Head Speed MP4. Really good looking frame, and I'm really looking forward to hit with this, because, you know, if it works for Novak, I'm gonna start naturally learning how to slide on a hard court just by putting this racket in my hand. So just look forward to this, guys. I want your help as I use the racket, to see me hit with it. Maybe you guys can kind of give me feedback and tell me which racket you think I should play with. But I did want to end the video with a little bit of a lesson, because I noticed that people have trouble when I'm teaching them switching from the forehand to the backhand. And I think it's one of those things that the more you're seeing the players play, I think most of them, I don't want to say most, but a lot of them, and I kind of like this play, Maria Sharapova does it, is to start in, if you have a semi-western grip, start your point returning in that semi-western grip, because you want to dominate with the forehand. And you don't, I think what happens for a lot of people is they keep switching after they'll hit, and then they'll switch their grip, and then they'll hit, and then they'll get back to neutral. And I think having to do that over and over again, you see what I'm doing there? See, I'm making that move? I think doing that over and over again sometimes trips them up. So kind of feel the rhythm of the rally. I like to start with that forehand, and then if I can actually get a forehand return, I'll hit it, and I'm going to stay in that forehand grip as long as I can. And then let's just say I had a two-handed backhand. I'll do it for the two-handers today. Then all of a sudden, if someone hits it to my backhand, I'm really gonna, I'm already kind of in the grip I'm gonna have with the top hand. So all I gotta do is kind of turn the bottom hand. So as I make this move, see, I've already turned that grip. I've turned the grip, and now my strings are down this way. Now I can hit that two-hander. So here, really using the top hand to kind of twirl a little bit. See, I'm using and then boom, now I'm in the grip. So that's a good way. And what I think you should do, if you get stuck in between grips and you're in a forehand, and all of a sudden you don't change grip and you find that you're hitting a backhand and your strings are open, the ball goes out, practice at home. This is something you can practice. See, I'm practicing now. I'm switching grips from side to side. So I think just like hitting a forehand or a backhand, and this is the beautiful thing about it, is you can practice off the court, is practice just changing your grips. I don't think a lot of people do that, but I think there's a lot of errors made in matches just because the grip change wasn't there. So just a little quick tip on the grip change. Wanted to show off the new frames. I wanted to thank Midwest Sports again and Head. We'll be talking about these rackets more in the next couple of weeks. It's Pete from Crunch Time Coaching, signing off. If you like this video, like it. If you want to subscribe and not miss any more of my videos, hit subscribe. And comment below. Let me know what you think. What should be the next racket? What should be the first racket really focus on for our next video? Our next video will be talking about the racket a little bit, but also giving more of a tennis lesson. So there we go, guys. Have a great day.